Hey yo, what's up, traders? It is your boy T Bank Traders. Today's video we will be analyzing euro dollar. So yeah, guys, we will be breaking the market structure, how I understand and how I view the market. So firstly, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna start first identifying the market structure. So as you can see, guys, right now we are on a daily chart. The market is currently making higher highs, higher lows. Reason why I'm saying that it is because if we can zoom on right over here. We can see that the market around these areas was finding support. So meaning that the buyers each and every time when they come onto this level, the market's starting to shoot to the upside. So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm just gonna take my rectangle tool. I'm just gonna take my rectangle tool and just mark support my support zone right over here, because we can see that the market came here, then went to the upside. Buyers came in, then came down again, made made a liquidity sweep, then shoot to the upside again, then came again to this zone, then shoot to the upside again, then came again and failed to break this swing low, telling us that the market is bullish. Buyers are in control, so they're pushing the market high. So this is our floor, our support. The price is holding below the support. So another thing that's telling me that euro dollar it's bullish, we can see right over here when I can just take my trend line and mark it just right like this, just like this. We already made a break of structure. So like I am more of like a price action. I analyze the price movement, so I am more of like a technical trader. So yeah, I focus on price movement. So I kindly like mix smart money concept with price action. I also use candlestick confirmation, and I also use like chart patterns. So if like you are a technical trader, so you have to like identify the market structure, know the trend. You shouldn't have to like trade against the trend. You should like look in overall direction on a higher time frame, like on a daily time frame or 4 hour time frame. So right here on the daily, we can just spot the market that the market has already like made a break of structure. So I don't want to make my chart so complicated, so I just like my chart so clean. So I'm just gonna clone this, then place it somewhere around these zones. So around these areas you can see that the market was founded founded a resistance. So the market came up here once, then dropped, came again, then dropped. So it's how many touches? Let me just count the touches. 1, 2, 3, right? Then now the price is about to approach again on this major resistance zone. So now we have two scenarios. The market might break to the upside, then come back, retest our resistance that has tend to be support, or the market can sweep this high. Then we might look for the market we might look for sellers to come in. So right now I'm on a daily, so I'm spotting all my key levels. Where are the critical zones where we might see our trading opportunities? So just gonna wait, right? So we already like aware that the market has already made a break of structure and overall direction says we are buying, so we shouldn't sell the market because on the higher time frame the market it is buying. You don't have to sell the market because we know that lower time frame like 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 5 minutes and 1 minute, there's a lot of noise, so the market tends to like form false signals. So I have to focus on higher time frame. So we already make the big structure on a daily time frame with this candle. With this candle, we already made a break of structure, then it closed above. So if I can just look at here again, right around these areas, somewhere around this needs 10 bolt. So around these areas, guys, around see now how to get a laptop. So around these areas, there's another support zone. So you weren't able to see, guys, but then if like you used to price action and you know how the price move according to price action, you can see that the market has been respecting these highs. So you can see right over here that the market was finding resistance. Right here the market was finding resistance, there was a rejection right over here. This is a consolidation on a H4. So let me not just complicate my analysis, so I'm gonna erase this erase this resistance line, so I'm gonna delete it. So I'm gonna go to H4. We can see that the market is also making higher highs, higher lows. So we are approaching our major resistance zone. So I already know my critical levels where I might just look for trade opportunities, so I shouldn't like take random trades. So right now I'm not looking for sales, so I'm looking for the market to come back down here to retest this resistance that's gonna become a support zone. So I'm waiting for the price to come test this level right over here, I'm waiting for the price to come back around these zones because we also have rejection. When we look to the left, let me just zoom my chart a little bit. So right here we see that the market was consolidating right somewhere around here, because you can see that the market was consolidating around October. Around October and September, the market was consolidating around these areas. So we know that where the price has stopped once, it will stop again. So the price tends to repeat itself again. History repeats itself. So you shouldn't have to forget all the zones that were critical before, because when I just do my line chart and just do like this, take my rectangle tool, then just do like this, then I'm just gonna make it visible. So I'm just gonna take this box and just place it around here. So this trade, I still remember this trade when it happened. Yeah, it happened during September, around September and October. So this was a last kiss trade. So if you want to know what is a last kiss trade, guys, I recommend you should go look for this book, Naked Price Action. So I'm gonna drag this box because I know that the market before came to this consolidation, then dropped, right? Then dropped. So that's where we caught our last kiss trade during September and October around here. So we see that the market was consolidating around these zones, was bouncing between these two boundaries. So we know that when the market is doing like this, we're waiting for either the market will break to the downside or the upside. But the scenario that happened, the market happened that it had broken downside, then 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 come again and do a smaller nyana last kiss trade, right, somewhere around here, because you can see that this candle rejected 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 here. Then we saw a dodgy candlestick, then suddenly the market started to falling down, then came back down here. The market found it a support zone, so it went up again. Then that's when we saw an overall last kiss trade for a big a big a big momentum of the market, because that's where we saw that we had a rejection around here. We had a rejection. We saw that this candle closed below this consolidation box, which that's another confirmation for us. This is another confirmation for us. Then we saw the market dropped, then dropped. Till then the market was dropping, then came back to these zones that I was telling you about, that we were viewing on the higher time frame, on the daily time frame. So the market found it a support, then shoot to the upside. So now currently as we're speaking, the market is somewhere inside, came back to this consolidation box. So now it came back and rejected. So now we're waiting for the price to come back around here. That's when we can look for our candlestick confirmations. So we might look for, if we want to be like more aggressive, we will look for candlestick confirmation. If then we want to be conservative, we will look for like double top, head and shoulder, those type of patterns. So yeah, we won't just like enter immediately. So just wait and observe all the confirmation and other confluences. So yeah guys, this was my analysis. So by next week the market, I think, will come back to this support, then you shoot to the upside. Thank you guys, have a nice weekend.